Hi everyone. I hope you're doing amazing today. That you get to breathe and realize how precious it is that you are here with me today, that you're watching that video, that you're alive right now, that you still have a purpose in this earth. I hope you realize that. I hope everybody realize how beautiful it is to be here in this planet and I have to experience so many things to become the best version of herself. So, my name is Tara. I'm from Montreal. So, this is the accent. And welcome to my channel. So, here I'm going to talk about diverse subjects that really speak to my heart. And I really hope it resonates with at least one person. That's truly my goal. If I can make one person think a little bit more highly of themselves, my goal is made here. So the subject is today is to realize that one life that we all have in common. We all here together with that one particular soul and that one particular purpose in this earth. And I feel we get so disconnected most of the time of what is that purpose and why we're here and what we should be striving for and what is the goal of all of this. Do you feel that you're going exactly where you want to go? Do you feel like you're just following a trend or following a path that just makes sense in the eyes of the system, on the eyes of the society, or the eyes of your parents, or the eyes of your peers? But what truly like speak to your heart? What is the thing that make those butterflies? Is that thing that you like? I will be living my best life if I could do that. And sometimes it's not something material. Trust me on that. We are human beings with connection capacities, and that's the thing that makes us whole. That's the thing that makes us alive. That's the thing that makes us prosper. Is connecting with one another and helping one another on some type of shape. So never underestimate your goals, never underestimate your heart, and never underestimate why you're here because you're here for a reason. I don't think our creator was like, I'm just gonna put you there and you're gonna figure out and struggle all the time and everything you want will never come true. I don't think that's what the creator put in place for us. And I really want you to believe that. Believe it completely. There's so much more into this. Can we realize how precious it is to be alive in our body? Like, just take a second right now and realize that you will never get that perspective of life from any other body, from any other eyes. It's yours. It's yours and will be yours until that chapter of your life in earth ends and you go to the next chapter. So knowing that, knowing we have that precious soul in that precious body, and we get to mold it and involve it like a plant in any direction that we wish to and we want to put time to, what comes to mind when I'm telling you that? Like what feeling arises? For me, when I remind myself that, you remember me, you make me remember that this life sometimes is taken so much for granted. Sometimes we take it so much for granted and we just go through life with so much stress, anxiety, depression, when in fact we could just embrace life differently. It's such a blessing, even with everything happening in the world. And trust me, that being overwhelmed me a lot. Like seeing that in our days and age, we're still contributing in so much suffering. And sometimes we feel powerless to do any change. When we're not, we're so powerful. We are so powerful. Sometimes I just imagine, like, see everything around you was created and taught by a human being. And before they did it, it wasn't existing. So just knowing that everything material was manifested by a human just like you, imagine what you can do with your own power and not relying on a system or relying on some other people validation or relying on material thing, people validation. It's like imprisoning ourselves for the wrong things when we are worth so much more, and there's so much more power within ourselves that sometimes we don't get and take the time to tap into. It's really important for each individual to be aware of the beauty that reside in being alive, and never think that we don't have a purpose on this earth and we are not needed. The creator created this earth for all of us together to pursue our mission. And our mission doesn't have nothing to do with somebody else's mission. There's no one path fits all. And I hope everybody knows that there's not one path fits all. We all different. We all different beings. We all have different way to learn. We all have different talents. We all have different gifts. So knowing that, are you truly trying your best to go for it? Go for that leap of faith. Go for that. I believe I can be that person. I believe I can prosper. I believe I can create a better world, or I can be somebody that contribute to creating a better world for tomorrow, and not just thinking about our instant benefit or instant happiness or our instant satisfaction. I feel in our day and age, we get so used to have things incredibly fast that we don't realize everything that comes with it. And sometimes it involves other people suffering in the process. So why we will live a life where we know we're making other people suffer, and why we will normalize it? Why we will just say that it's okay when we have a power? It's just there. Just there. We all need one another. There's nobody in this earth that's truly surviving by their own and own only. It's all community. It's all communicating, sharing, exchanging. So we can always do one action that can contribute to something better and to the life of somebody else better, because we all equal. There's not one life that's more important than another one. And I hope you don't believe that. I hope you don't believe there's a skin color of like, or an origin or a sex that is greater than the other one. We all in this earth for a reason, and we were all made equal. There's nothing that separates us. Sometimes we stay focused on the physicality of it and on the material part of it. We judge people for what they have or how they look, what kind of study they made, or how much money they make, when in fact those are all that doesn't mean anything. It's just the difference between people that truly know how to work with the system, and the people that just have another calling that maybe they don't realize yet. And it doesn't make somebody more or less from another one. It just means we have different paths. And I hope everybody get that. I hope everybody can think today of how this one life is so beautiful and precious, and how we always 1 second away, legitly, we always 1 second away from going another direction. And we can always strive for what we want, even with all the consequences we think that's gonna happen. But having faith that if it boils in your heart, if it's burned in your heart, that you're gonna go for it because you deserve it. Oh my God, you deserve it. Do you know that? I hope you know, because no one will create such a beautiful place for us to be and not want to every individual to strive for what the best for them and not giving them the capacities to make it happen and make it become alive. So that will be it for today's video. I hope you appreciate. If you have anything, any comments, I feel free to post it down below, and see you for the next video.